So you might be thinking, why is this woman taking pictures of herself in the beginning of her video? Well, as the title explains, I am taking tretinoin for anti-aging purposes for my face. And tretinoin A is a derivative of vitamin A, and it is usually used for treating acne, hyperpigmentation, or anti-aging purposes, as I mentioned before. So I recently saw a dermatologist, and she said, well, you know, your skin looks all right, but if you want to try a low dose of tretinoin, I will write a prescription for you. And you know, tretinoin is usually dosed between 0.01 all the way up to 0.1%. So you're going to get the lowest dose in 0.01 and 0.1%, which is the highest dose. Now, my prescription is for 0.025%, and I can show it to you now, 0.025%. And for many of you who have previously, I've tried tretinoin in the past. I recently watched a video by Hot and Flashy, and she's been using tretinoin, excuse me, I want to be specific that she's using tretinoin, I think at a higher dose for over 10 years. And she's shown the side-by-side examples of how it has helped her tremendously with her skin. And I thought about documenting this, not for any other reason, but just to follow through with, one, keeping myself accountable, because I tried tretinoin before and I wasn't consistent with it, and that was to treat acne and hyperpigmentation as a result of acne. But now that I'm using it more specifically for anti-aging, for example, wrinkles or crow's feet, they call them crow's feet around the eyes, wrinkles. I don't have too many wrinkles in my forehead, but I just wanted to kind of keep myself accountable and see how it goes and document it for as long as I can. So I will talk about some of the scientific facts behind tretinoin, really short. So scientifically, tretinoin works by increasing cell turnover, giving you newer cells for your face. It regenerates itself. It also helps with clearing up clogged pores, which is really important, especially for folks who are prone to acne. And it also helps with collagen production. Now, tretinoin, you might have used it at night or during the day, but usually if you're starting tretinoin, which I am starting all over again, I'm using it 2 times per week at night, and just pea-sized amount on my forehead, 2 cheeks, and chin. I'm trying to steer clear of my nose area and around the mouth because those are really sensitive areas, and definitely not under my eye. As I mentioned before, tretinoin is going to help with crow's feet and fine lines and wrinkles. So I look forward to being consistent and seeing how the product is going to help. So I don't have any makeup on. I just have a moisturizer, but I can already tell my skin is starting to flake, and I've only used it once. And that's where I think a lot of people have a hard time being consistent, is because tretinoin, depending on the strength in which you've been prescribed, can really irritate the skin. So a lot of people forget to use moisturizer and SPF protection, and it can get a little tricky. Specifically for me, I'm going to continue to use it 1 to 2 times per week at night. Hopefully continue with moisturizing the skin and keeping up with my SPF and sun protection, because it's going to be really important, because using tretinoin can cause sensitive skin. You can be more sensitive to the sunlight. So that's where you see a lot of redness and irritation, and you want to avoid that. I know I want to avoid that. So if you're new to tretinoin, please consider increasing your SPF to at least 30. That's what is recommended in the clinical guidelines. I have 15. Where I am, the sun is not out all the time, but just be careful either way. I know a lot of women, a lot of folks think of tretinoin as a end-all be-all for anti-aging and taking care of the skin, but you know, it's multifactorial, and I know many of you know this by now. It's what you eat, it's how you take care of yourself inside and out, it's your environmental factors that are going to be affecting how you age and how your skin ages especially. So if you're not eating the appropriate foods, healthy foods, you're gonna end up really, how do I say? I don't want to say you're going to counteract tretinoin, but it's going to be harder for you to age gracefully if you're not eating the right foods, healthy foods. You know, get rid of the processed foods, get rid of the junk foods, get rid of the fatty foods, or if you can't, limit it. Try to wean off of those foods, and that's going to help you also with slowing down the aging process and those free radicals that are going haywire. Same thing with your environmental factors. If you are stressed out, if you are not sleeping, if there are other things going on in your life that are preventing you from resting and relaxing and getting your body to recover, then it's going to also have a negative impact on you. So think about that as well. And then, of course, exercising and getting in the appropriate amount of stress for your body to get in, like cardiovascular work or building muscle. There are certain types of stress that are good for you. Cardiovascular work, exercising, running, jogging, swimming, lifting weights, those things are all good types of stress within your capacity, of course, within your ability to perform those tasks without stressing yourself out. So there are multiple ways of anti-aging, and tretinoin is also not the only product that you might be using. You might be just happy with perhaps using a moisturizer and soap, or using frankincense with jojoba oil, or using vitamin C serum. There are multiple things that you can use on your journey to taking care of your skin. I will admit to you that I have tried a few things here and there, but honestly, for years, my regimen has been wash, moisturize. Wash, moisturize, wash, moisturize. Not too much of touching different products, but I feel like at my particular age, it's kind of nice to try some things. When you start recognizing some lines here and there, or some hyperpigmentation, on the sides of the face, you can get in there and show that. It might be worthwhile to look into some products if it's something that you want to take care of. And that's something that I want to take care of. So that's why I've decided to try a few things here and there. So it's I'd say let's call this day 0. This is a journey that I'm beginning, and I'm going to document this process throughout. Maybe I'll give a 6 month to a year, or maybe I'll give a 6 months, every 6 months I'll follow up. So 6 months from now, a year and a half, 2 years, so on and so forth, to see how the tretinoin journey is going. So let me know in the comments if you are on tretinoin. Number 1, what strength you are currently on, if you have gradually built up the tolerance to tretinoin, if you're on a higher percentage now, or maybe you're just starting out like me, or starting out again like me. And then let me know also what you have experienced with pros and cons. I'm going to make a video on the pros and cons of tretinoin, so let me know what you've experienced. Are you happy with the results? How is your skin looking? How is it going for you? I hope that it is going well for you, and that you are pleased with the results, and that you're happy with your skin, and your skin is looking great. So yeah, so quick video today, but I just wanted to talk about tretinoin and this journey of starting this particular product. And yeah, I shall be coming up with more videos on tretinoin. I thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.